tu amiga, ya yo me enteré. Se nota cuando me ves, ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but I am back for good. So this is my client from, I believe it was February. Oh my god, it's been a while. But I had this video just chilling there, and I was like, you know what, I need to start recording and post on my YouTube nail channel. So you guys already know how I like to start my sets. I'm gonna push back cuticle pushers, and I'm gonna be using the wooden cuticle pushers just because I don't want to sanitize my metal one, and this one works just fine. And just like that's gonna take up so much time if you want to sanitize your other one, and this one you can just throw out so you can be on the safe side and not forget to sanitize. So after that, I'm gonna go ahead and apply her nail tips. Her fingers are a little smaller, so I went ahead and used scissors to cut the sides of the nail tips to fit her sizing. And you want to make sure when you're cutting the nail tip not to cut too much, because if you cut too much, obviously that's not gonna work. But yeah, so you're gonna apply the glue on the nail tip, and then apply the fake nail tip, and then apply the tip. I know it sounds like so confusing, but and after, I like to always just apply glue on top of the glue because I want to take out as much air bubbles as I can. So for the nail shape, she wanted taper squared, and you guys know I love doing taper squared shapes, especially because these scissors will do the work for me. I like to have straight end scissors compared to other scissors that sometimes are curvy. So this one's gonna be your best friend, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut literally so little. As you can see here, I'm cutting so small the nail tip, because if I overcut, that's gonna be bad when we're applying the acrylic. So you want to make sure you don't overcut. And yeah, so that's how you get the tapered square. You're just gonna cut the sides of the nail tip. And these nail tips, oh my god, you can shape them so easily. Like literally, they are so easy to shape. So now I'm gonna be using an 8085 gray, and I'm just gonna be filing on the sides, nothing too crazy. I like to always just go over the sides just so I can get a straight shape, and these nail files will get the work done for you. I kid you not, the best files you can ever use, especially when you're gonna be shaping the tips. And notice how I don't shape the tip, just because when I use my drill, that's what I'm gonna use it for, to file the tip of the nail to get that straight. And if you noticed at the beginning, I was also pushing back her skin. Like here, now that I'm pushing back her skin, it's so I can get it out of my way, and so I don't cut her. You want to make sure you do this so you don't want to cut your client's hands. You want to make sure you don't, because if you cut her hands, ouch. I used to hate when I used to get my fingers cut. Like that was the worst pain ever. So yeah, just be real careful, and make sure you're always having a finger around her where the tip is, just so that you can secure that nail tip also. So now I'm going to be using my sanding band, and I'm just going to be taking the shine off the nail tip and going around her cuticle area just to make sure the natural nails of the oil didn't come back. And again, I'm going to be pushing up on the nail tip so we can get that to be super straight. And I'm going to be doing that to all of the nails. Now I'm going to be using my dehydrator and primer from Mia's Secret, and honestly I stopped using this and I went into going in with my Young Protein from Young Nails. Is it Protein Bond? Yeah, Protein Bond from Young Nails. Honestly, it's so much faster than doing this, because this is 2 coats of everything and the other one is just 1 time. And honestly, I have had my clients tell me that it makes a difference because their nails last so much longer. So yeah, personally I stopped using Mia's Secret now, and I use the Protein Bond. Okay, so now I'm gonna be encapsulating her glitter. She wanted this glitter on her nails, and I said, say less. This glitter is from Brat Lab. in the shade Barbs. Oh my god, it's so fucking fire. Like everything is so, I love this glitter so much. It's like the perfect pink for me. But so now I'm gonna be using the clear from Brat Lab, and I'm just gonna be applying a thin layer, and I'm gonna work quickly because I don't want the acrylic to dry, because that's gonna help the glitter stick to the acrylic. And I'm gonna be working with small acrylics, like I said, because I don't want it to dry and I want the glitter to actually stick on the acrylic. And it's basically self-explanatory. Again, I'm gonna be applying a thin layer, and then once I'm done with that layer, I'm gonna go ahead and apply glitter. And the way that I noticed that my glitter will stick onto the brush is if I wet it with monomer first and then apply it. Okay, so once I have applied the glitter, I'm gonna go ahead and encapsulate, meaning I'm gonna grab my clear glitter and just apply that on top of the glitter. And this, again, we want to make sure we encapsulate glitter, because if we were to just apply the glitter without encapsulating, it's just gonna go away if we file. So it's really important that we always encapsulate glitter, any designs that go inside the acrylic. You don't always have to encapsulate like stickers, but if you really want to, you can. But I just personally apply them once I'm gonna apply my top coat, and that does the work for me. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be working with the acrylic, the clear one. I'm gonna make sure that the nail is thick enough but not too thick, and I'm gonna be cleaning the sides, just because we don't want any acrylic to go on the sides and make the nail extra thick or on the bottom. Yeah, and if you can notice, I like to work with small beads, just because you can work with small beads. When you apply huge big beads, sometimes it can get out of control, and it depends how you like to work. And me, I like to work neat. I don't want to have messy stuff. So yeah, I feel like that works for me. Whatever works for you, you can try it, but what works for me is working with small beads. Okay, so once I have made sure that the acrylic is dry, I'm gonna go ahead and file with my same file. I'm gonna file the sides. I don't really like to file the top with my 80/80 grip just because I feel like it's gonna leave the lines behind. So it's just best if I just use the file on the sides and just try to get around the cuticle area. But yeah, so then once I'm done with the file, I'm gonna go ahead and use my sanding band, and I don't use any bits rather than my sanding band just because I feel like it's more safer for my client. The other nail bits sometimes are a little too much, and I feel like sometimes they can take off too much acrylic, and with the sanding band it works for me. So like I said, whatever works for you, go ahead and do it. But with me, I like to use my sanding band because again, it doesn't leave so many lines behind, and it just works perfectly the way I want it to. And yeah, and I always like to work with the slowest speed. So yes ma'am. So once I'm done with filing and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and buff out the nail with my pink buffer. And she did wanted rhinestones and she wanted like Hello Kitties, so that's what we did at last. This I'm using a gel glue from Brat Lab, and I love this so much. It literally sticks the rhinestones for so long. But yeah, you guys, this is a final look. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.